So once we get it water jet, they actually water jet this toe end as well.
So it's all laser engraved. Cool.
And we do the same thing with our fasteners. And the setting is the most important process of saw making, because if you don't set it properly, then your saw won't cut very well. This is our set machine. Mark Harrell had designed this with his buddy Mike Simpson. That I've hit how they've been knocked over that the beveled edge of the anvil. So now we're just hitting the opposite teeth. 034, 03, which is right where we want it. Perfect. Creates a nice pointed edge there, because if it was too flat, when we go to put the saw back on, it could push the metal. It could basically push the metal of the saw back into the back, and we don't want that to happen. So this helps to split the back and to put it on very nicely.
Got it.
All right, so now we're gonna put our saw back on. So we just want it sticking out just a hair, and we're gonna wax that edge so it helps to receive it nicer. We're just gonna walk it on there. So we're gonna measure where we're sitting. So I'll come down a little bit. All right, we are ready for our handle.
Just so you know. White oak.
Depending on the saw, we have to do a little bit of fitting, and in this case, we will just take off a little bit of material inside of the handle to make it fit nicer with our saw. Picked up here. That we're in the right spot, and this is a nice slip fit, so we are ready to cut the plate and drill our holes. So we're basically gonna take just a sliver of the plate and chop it off so that it'll fit within the handle. Lining up with the top tick mark, I'm gonna get it engaged with our shear, then move it to the bottom tick mark. So we're gonna use multi-purpose oil just to help the drill bit go in a little bit easier.
We got holes.
Feel if it's gonna go in, and this one seems promising, so I'll get a couple taps. And that one is good to go. We don't have to do anything with these holes. As a saw maker, one thing that I've learned is using my left hand. I've become more ambidextrous becoming a saw maker, because in this, for this instance, using your left hand is easier than your right, because you would be turning your right hand like backwards. So we've kind of learned and adapted to that. At the end, so I'm going to tap the saw back in to make sure it's nice and tight in the handle, and then we're going to get this thing sharpened. I feel a little bit of movement in the handle, so taking our mallet and we're tapping the back in to close that little air gap in the handle. So now we're gonna retension. So this isn't too bad, but we're just gonna retension the back and front. So it's just equalizing that clamping tension that's on the saw back.
Let me just go down each and every one of these teeth.
Yeah, try and move around and get some zoom ins in it too. This is the fun one.
So this filer, Acme handsaw filer, it's just a motor that's moving this arm back and forth. All it's doing is just saving my shoulder, so I don't have to, force a file through all this metal all day. It allows me to set whatever rake and bevel I need for whatever saw is on the chopping block. It's just, yeah, it makes the job a lot easier. We can do all of this by hand, but with the amount of with the numbers of saws that we're taking out, having a nice machine.
Yeah.
Check the saw, make sure it stayed nice and straight, which it did. Awesome. Make sure it cuts nice and straight, which it did. Awesome.
So there you have it, Bad Axe saw. I had a lot of fun going up and getting this. I actually bought this saw back at Handworks a few months ago, and I asked them, hey, can I come up and actually see it being made, and doing so, shoot a video. So this is something that was purchased for me. They didn't pay me to say anything, and I really enjoyed going up there and seeing how they do it and seeing how things go over the years. I've been trying to get up to Bad Axe for years, and finally got the chance for it. So if you like this video, then throw any comments, questions, thoughts, even snide remarks down below. That does help out the channel. Or you could hit the like, share, and subscribe. Those things help us get in front of more people, and I know we say it every time, but it really means a lot. But if you really want to be an amazing person and join these gorgeous people over here, then you could become a patron on Patreon, because we have things from patrons and members and people who just click the thank you button. You guys are the ones who allow me to go and do things like this. We are completely sponsored by you. So if you'd like to find out more about becoming a patron or a member or just hitting thank you, well, you know what to do. I think that'll do it for now. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Some people might call this the OG toe, but that just tells you this is the original toe.